All right, so let's go over the Ridgid track saw with a little bit more detail. Available July 24th. It's going to come packaged just like this. It's going to include your two 27.5-inch tracks, your track saw, a 6.5-inch blade, and your track clamp. It does not include a battery, but if you're on the Ridgid platform, that shouldn't be an issue. All of the tools for changing your blade are built into the tool. They make it very easy to change the blade by just flipping a switch and pushing down. It'll lock into place, and your arbor bolt is there available for you to access. A really great feature that I enjoy with this saw is that it's an actual true plunge cut. What that means is that if you're starting in the middle of this piece of material here and you wanted to plunge into the material, you can actually plunge in, and the riving knife is going to push out of the way. And then once the blade goes in, it will drop into place as it's spring loaded. Here you're gonna have your depth of cut gauge. Your blade guard is gonna be made of magnesium, the base of aluminum. Overall, the construction of this is very hardy. I'm very impressed with how well it's built. The front of it is a really cool feature where you actually just push this button and you can adjust the depth of the cut by sliding that button. It has two different options for on-track and off-track cutting. Your front also will have your knobs to unlock and adjust from -1 to 47 degrees for your tilt adjustment. And when on track, you can actually use this to lock it into place. So when you get your angle, you're not gonna lift off the track. It has a 360-degree turning for your dust boot here, putting this on there, and it does an excellent job with its dust collection. So as far as how to put the two tracks together in this package, it's very simple. Underneath one of the tracks is going to be these two assembly rods. You'll loosen the Allen heads and it'll slide out. You'll then flip your track over and slide these into place. Once that's slid into place, you'll get your smaller Allen head that is built into the back of the saw, and you'll tighten that down. Don't over tighten these, as you don't want to dimple the track. Once that's done, you can flip your track back over, and now it's put together. So attaching the track to the track saw, place it within the grooves, and then tighten your knobs just a little bit here. This just allows a little bit of, it takes away from that shift left to right here. That way it gives you a nice smooth push. If you want, you can lock it into the track, and that would also allow you to give it any of the angle that you want and let go of the saw without it falling off of the track. Your on-track plunge depth will be 2 1/8, whereas if you're using this off-track, it will be 2 1/4. So before you make your first cut with the track saw, you're going to need to cut the rubber strip off the track. To do so, you're going to bring your depth of cut all the way to the symbol that is for the scoring. That will then allow it just to be brought down a little bit to score this. You're going to cut this rubber strip the length of the track. That way it is giving you an accurate cut that's in line with blade and your track. If you'd like to purchase the 60-inch track, that is sold separately for $99, and it is available from Ridgid. Overall, I'm very pleased with this saw. Ridgid did a phenomenal job with the research and development, and every aspect of any feature that you would need in a track saw is built into it. Again, this is going to be available July 24th, and when it is, it would be a great addition to your tool lineup.